Hi there, this is a question from 2016 Exam 2 from the core section. It's from the recursion and financial modelling part of the core section. It is question 6 and I'm going to go through 6A, B and C. So Ken's first caravan had a purchase price of $38,000 and after 8 years the value of the caravan was $16,000. Show the average depreciation of the value of the caravan was $2,750. So with this question, the first thing to look at is they haven't given any interest rates, they haven't given any, spoken about compounding, they haven't spoken about anything like that. So you need to assume that this one's just a straight line depreciation, meaning it depreciates by a set amount each year. So the first thing what you need to do is work out how much has the car actually depreciated by. So we started at $38,000 and it is now worth $16,000. So in those 8 years, the car has actually dropped in price by $22,000. So that's how much the car has gone down by. Then to work out, to show that the depreciation per year is this, it's been depreciating over 8 years. So that means that this $22,000 is the total depreciation over the 8 years. So we can work out what it is per year by doing 22,000 divided by 8, which gives us $2,750. So that's our answer there, and as we can see, this does link directly to that. So we've shown that that value is there. Looking at the assessor's comments for the first part, only 39%, so the answer is 2,750, there's their calculations, only 39% of the cohort managed to get that correct. So that's a very low percentage. Let's move on. So this is part B, let Cn, and that's the key part, that's a variable there, is Cn, be the value of the caravan n years after it was purchased. Assume that the caravan has been depreciated using the flat rate method of depreciation. So now they've actually specified what method it is. Write down the recurrence relationship in terms of Cn plus 1 and Cn and the model of the values for the caravan. So from my notes in the chapter 8 notes, I've given you the rule and the recurrence relationship for a flat rate or straight line finance relationship. So with this one, the question was specifically asking for the recurrence relationship. It didn't say the rule, it said recurrence. So we need to use this. And the difference is the value of D. That's what we need to kind of work out, and what our starting V0 value is. So let's head back to the question. We started at the purchase price of the caravan is $38,000. So that would be our C0 value, would be $38,000. And then where Cn plus 1 equals, the first part we put in is the variable. So we're using C, but in this they said Vn, so we use the variable Cn. And then we've got plus D. So D is represented by the difference. So in this, because it's going a flat rate, it's depreciating by $2,750 per year. So it's our starting value or our variable value, and then it depreciates. It's a minus the difference, and the difference is the depreciation. So there's our recurrence relationship formula where CO is equal to 38,000, where Cn plus 1 equals to Cn minus 2,750. So let's have a look at the assessor's comments for that one, where there is our solution right there, 38,000 equals Cn plus 1, and also only 33% of the cohort managed to get this one correct. So that's now even lower than before. And some common areas that they said was they failed to mention C0, writing the initial values, using different symbols as well. So for example, using V0, as V is a very common one because it represents value. So be very careful. The first thing we did was that we circled what the variable was, and so then we made sure we used C in all the rest of the questions. And let's move on to the last one. So the caravan has travelled a total of 5,000 kilometres in the 8 years since it was purchased. assuming that the value of the caravan has depreciated using the unit cost method of depreciation. By how much is the value of the caravan reduced per kilometre? So what we're wanting to do is we're looking at, I'll write over here, a cost per kilometre. That's what we want to find. That's what the question is asking us, the value of the caravan per kilometre. So we can use this notation here. And it's the same as saying in a car, kilometres per hour. It's how many kilometres you've travelled divided by the hour. So we use the same sort of notation for unit cost. So we're trying to find the cost per kilometre. So if it depreciates at $2,750 per year, which is our cost, per kilometre, it says it travels 5,000 kilometres per year. We can do a simple calculation, so 2,750 divided by 5,000, and this would equal 0.55 dollars per kilometre. So that's how much the car depreciates. For every kilometre it drives, it depreciates by 55 cents. So if we have a look at the assessor's comments here, we'll go on to the next page. Only 29% of the cohort managed to get the full mark for this, of 55 cents per kilometre. A very common incorrect answer was $4.40, found by ignoring the 8 years which depreciation occurred. So that is our correct answer of only 29% of the cohort managed to get that one correct. Hopefully this one has helped you from doing straight line depreciations into recurrence relationships and unit price. Thank you.